Shamar is he's a good player, and it's kind of fun to see, isn't it? He's out there, and thought he really changed the game the first half with some of his offensive rebounds. I don't know how he had maybe two or three where he came flying through there, and had an aggressiveness about his game where we see it on a daily, not just with him, with a lot of these guys. But it was fun to see him really in a game like that, and how about him going in and knocking those free throws down and at the end of the game. He put us, as many of our guys did, in a position to win the game today, and unfortunately we didn't.
I was going to say that about the effort. There was so many times when there was that 50-50 ball, and you
Yeah.
guys were coming up with it virtually every time.
Yeah, and I think right at the end we had, unfortunately, we had the one that was we had a jump ball at the end that didn't go our way, and then we had like a loose ball, kind of threw it out to the wing in the front court, or when we were going full court, and then they stole it and we fouled or whatever. Like, so those little plays right there, and then also right at the end when number 13 Thomas. It was kind of a loose ball, and then he got fouled as well. So like those, just the ones we had to get, we didn't get. Were close, but we didn't get what we needed to get, unfortunately.
We're talking about Shamar's effort, and a lot of those points are because you were scrambling, getting the loose balls, getting the rebounds. You just talk about 18 points, career high tonight. Just talk about what your game was like tonight.
Today I just felt comfortable. I was getting the ball in spots where I felt like I could make a play or make a difference, and whenever I saw a loose ball, I'll just go for it as hard as I could, just using all my energy to try to get us a win.
Was it your best game, you think, of the season?
Yeah, it was probably my best game of the season so far.
And Cam did a really nice job on the score.
He did. I mean, he really, Cam was 4 for 13, unfortunately, in terms of shooting, but, he's in the game because he was doing a really good job on Stewart, and Stewart's a good player. They have a lot of good players, several good players, and that's where it is. I think we have depth. I think we have guys that have the chance to continue to step up and make a shot, make a play for us. And Cam's shot didn't go in today, but he was doing so much other stuff that unfortunately some of those loose balls were kind of from the other guys that we didn't get. But that's not. I mean, that's not. It's their fault in terms of the gameplay, but their efforts there. I mean, that's a given in the culture that we're establishing every day. And we've come so far from where some of these guys have been, and unfortunately the record doesn't show it. But and there's some things that definitely I could step up and help those guys up at the end of the game as well. And I said that to these guys in the locker room.
Brian, you shot awful well, 29 of 54, 9 of 25. Of course, they shot well too.
Yeah.
26. I mean, we're trading points, and it wasn't like just giving points. I mean, people were hitting some really good shots.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those. It was one of those games. We hit a three, they hit a three, and they made the last couple, and we missed the last couple, and it was a match game. And if we could get a stop when we're up 4, and then they hit a 3, that changes the entire dynamic of the game. And we have to be able to get that stop. When Zeke hit the 3, and I think we went up 4, we have to get that next stop. We cannot give up a 3. And we gave up a 3, and then all of a sudden it turns into 1 just like that. I thought there was a little segment, I think it was around the 8 to 12 minute mark, or 12 to 8 minute media, where we fell in love with the 3 a little bit when I thought we could have got inside a little bit more. You're shooting 9 for 20. That's probably a little too high of a amount of threes for us with our team right now.
And you hit 8 shots in a row at that one stretch. And
Yeah.
Before that, right?
Mike had hit 3 or 4
Yeah.
of those. I mean, we're just hot, but shooting sort of comes and goes, and it's hard to maintain that kind of shooting.
Yeah, and it does. I think Mike went in there. He's 5 for 5, shooting well, playing well. In 15 minutes, and it's something that I'll look at. My rotations and all things like that. But I would venture to say, like, we hit 8 shots in a row. They were hitting a few shots in a row too, or gotten offensive rebounds, and that's where some of our defensive breakdowns was masked by some shots that were kind of fun to watch. But we didn't do the thing on the other end, and we're giving it back a little too easily, unfortunately.
Shamar, what do you think you can bring to the team, and when you're playing your best, what do you do?
Definitely crashing the glass and just being aggressive when I get the ball offense. Just trying to find a way to like play my game in the flow of the offense and not trying to force anything.
Shamar, when you're out there and Tyrese is just flying around, I mean, sometimes you find he's almost too quick. He's almost too quick for everybody because he's so quick.
Yeah, I just try to when he has the ball, I just try to find my way to open gaps. So because he's good at finding the open men, so it's really rewarding to try to play with Ty.
And Brian, in a game like this too, you know, with both teams hitting shots and you come down to the end, if somebody misses a shot or has a turnover, it gets magnified because if you come out empty on one possession, sometimes it flips from a lead to a deficit.
Yeah, it does. It's you know, and I think, you know, even at the end of the game, there was a little hesitation with some of our aggressiveness, and there shouldn't be. I mean, you just have to go play. We're playing basketball, you know. I mean, we're playing basketball. I'm coaching basketball, all right, and I just got to keep doing a better job letting them know, like, this is what you're living for. This is fun out here, you know, having a turnover and making a play right back. You know, it's not fun right now because it would have been a lot more fun if it was the other way. But that's where I have to do a better job with these guys and just continuing to let them know that how much I believe in them. Make sure all the outside noises stay outside, and you know, because that's our locker room, and our people inside that locker room know what's going on in that locker room every day, and they deserve success sooner than later.
Is that just learning how to win though as a collective group? Sometimes guys they have
Yeah.
to learn how to win a game, a tight one like that.
Yeah, it is, and myself included. It starts with me. I mean, I could go up there and I'm reliving 9 things that I could have done differently, including, you know, play at the end of the half. You know, you have a turnover at the end of the half. That's a 3-point game. You know, you don't have to necessarily. We weren't necessarily going for the 3 at the end. We had an opportunity. If there was a 2, we were going to take a quick 2. I think Cam might have got cut off in the. I haven't seen it on film, but. You know, I think they guarded it pretty well. They were very long. I think the Thomas kid switched onto Zeke late, and so you're learning how to win everything every day. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.